Hi guys, let me welcome you here in my channel, and for our today's video, we will going to surf an uploaded video on YouTube that will show us some facts about what being Filipino is. And this is Talking What is Trend. Then while watching the video, let's have our reaction and self-reflection regarding to the video that we are about to watch. And after that, I will going to answer this particular question below. So the question is, how cultural traits shape the Filipino identity within me? So let's start.
The Philippines is an amazing country, and I've spent nearly a year of my life here. As an American, the culture shock in the Philippines is less extreme than most places in Asia, like Japan or Tajikistan,
Welcome back to Tajikistan Republic.
because
Everyone can speak fluent English.
that being said, there are many quirky things I've noticed about this country that might have you scratching your head, like eating sweet spaghetti with red hot dogs and replacing toilet paper with buckets of water. So now I present you with
The top 5 Wackiest things about Filipino culture.
Number 1, balut. So we just came across balut, which is a Filipino treat. Balut is a popular street snack that is a developing boiled duck embryo that already has bones and feathers. I can just about eat anything in the world, and I pretty much have. This is called a century egg. It's a really old, preserved egg. But balut is one of the hardest things to swallow.
Okay, the first thing that has been shown to the video is about balut. And we all know that balut is one of the delicacies of the Filipino, especially when we talk about street foods. So balut, it is an egg of a duck, but it was being boiled. There are a lot of foreigners, travelers, tourists that will come here in the Philippines not just to travel or to explore the amazing places here in the Philippines, but of course to taste our delicacies. And one of these is our balut. So we cannot deny the fact that balut is something disgusting to eat. So according to an American blogger, he said that balut is the hardest thing to swallow. Yes, it is. But if you will taste balut, then it is obviously you always wanted it. Trust me. Number 2, we have social media obsessed.
Number 2, social media obsessed. You might be thinking,
Drew, isn't everyone obsessed with social media these days?
well, yes, but no other nation is even close to using social media as much as Filipinos do, particularly Facebook. They're on it all day long. In fact, they love being online so much that they've earned the title of social networking capital of the world. And on the same note, one selfie is never
So the
enough.
second thing that has been shown on the video is about the social media obsession by the Filipinos. So as a Filipino, I cannot deny the fact that we are fan of using social media every day. So social media has been a venue for us for social interaction, for promoting our products, for having our connection with the foreign people, and of course to be entertained. So like Facebook, we are fan of using Facebook every day, and if there are days that we cannot use Facebook, then it feels like there is emptiness within us. I don't know why we Filipinos are fan of social media, but I guess we love interaction. That's the main reason why. We love communicating.
Number 3,
Filipino time!
God, where's John? He's supposed to be here in 5 minutes.
I don't know.
Call him, call him.
I'll call him. What?
hey, where are you?
I'm already on my way.
Most island countries will claim to have their own lazy time, but nothing is slower than Filipino time. In other words, being late here means being early. Sometimes I feel like they do it on purpose. But then again, traffic is a nightmare. Look at this, do you see this behind me? If you tell someone to meet for dinner at 8, then you can expect them at 8:45 or 9.
So the third thing that has been shown on the video is about Filipino time. You know, talking about Filipino time, I guess every one of us, especially Filipinos, can really relate this thing. It is because I don't know. We are too lazy. Especially me, I can relate to this video because sometimes if there are gatherings or appointments with my friends, yeah, the blogger was right. Being late here, being early.
Number 4, spoon and fork only. Most of the world, to my knowledge, uses a knife and a fork to eat if they're not using chopsticks or their hands. Spoons are only used for eating soups or desserts. But in the Philippines, spoons are used as both a spoon and a knife, using the sharp edge to cut meat. You will almost always be served a spoon and a fork, rarely a knife.
The fourth thing that has been shown on the video is about our way of eating with the use of spoon and fork. According to this blogger, other countries used to eat with spoon and fork. Spoon is intended for soap, desserts, and other soft meals, while fork is intended for the hard ones. But here in the Philippines, we use both spoon and fork for the soft meals and hard meals. Well, all I can say is, whatever our ways of eating our foods, as long as there is foods, proper usage of fork and phone will no longer effective at all, especially when we are hungry.
Number 5, nosy people. If you know me or seen any of my videos about the Philippines, then you know how much I love the people here. As I've said many times, Filipinos are the friendliest people in the world. But sometimes they are too friendly. As a foreigner, they will ask me so many questions simply because they are curious to know. And they aren't shy to be overly direct.
Drew, you don't look well.
Drew, I think you gained weight.
Please do not mistake this video as a negative one. It was made out of pure good intentions. I love this country more than any other, and I just wanted to share some of my perspectives with you. I'm Drew Binsky, and if you like my travel videos, please click subscribe and join me as I plan to visit every country in the world.
The fifth thing or the last thing that has been shown in the video is about our characteristic of being talkative, being noisy, being friendly. Well, as a Filipino, it is one of the things that I could proud of. But sometimes, being too friendly with foreign people will bring us to worse situations. Because we are too accommodative, we are fond of connecting with other people, we are fond of communicating other people in easy way, and that's the time we will become victims by the scammers. Oh no! That is sad. So this time, I will going to answer the question given a while ago. So the question is, how cultural traits shape me for being a Filipino? So the cultural traits shape me for being a Filipino, I guess, through really the surroundings where I belong. You know, from my birth to my young age, day by day, I was able to see the norms and actions of my parents, grandparents, and neighbors. So me as a kid, I am fan of mimicking. I love imitating everything I can see. So it is really evident through the surroundings and some social factors influence me for being a Filipino. For example, our language, the way we acquire our language, which is Bisaya, our dialect, that is one of a great example in influencing ourselves through the surroundings where we belong. This time, I will going to show you 5 factors that showcasing Filipino popular culture that has been practiced by me. First is the social media. Because of this, I was influenced with the use of millennial terms. The way I interact with my friend on Facebook, I am fan of using abbreviations, code names, trend terms, and etc. And sometimes I use those things in actual situations. Next is the television. Through this, I was influenced when we talk about fashion preferences, especially advertisements like online shopping. I could see how it influences me the way I dressed myself. Third is the religion. It has something to do with our faith. Great example for this is Simbang Gabi. Early in the morning, we will go to church to attend early mass, especially when Christmas Day is approaching. Fourth is tourism. Through this, there are a lot of tourists who visited our amazing places here in our locality. And through that, we observe how they took pictures and especially selfies. So we Filipinos now has been influenced of taking our own selfies. Last is the lifestyle. The way you see others live their life. When it comes to food preferences, their hobbies, these things influence us also to have our own lifestyle to create our own hobbies. So that was the end of our video today. I hope that you have gained something from me, from the video that I have shown to you, and from the content which I discussed to you a while ago. So relax everyone, before I will end this video, let me leave you with this quote: enjoy the life and do the things that could make you happy. Bye everyone, thank you for watching.